What's going on YouTube? Chenzo here, back with another video. Today's video we're going to be going over the top 5 best crosshairs in Valorant. All these crosshairs can be used on any resolution, it's all personal preference. Originally I was going to bring a video where I brought to you all different crosshairs with each different resolution I use them on, but I'm going to give you crosshairs that I personally use 1920 by 1080, but you can play stretched. That's personally up to you guys. If you guys do like videos like this, make sure you guys like, subscribe for more content, and click the bell. I'll be sure to bring more content. Let's get into the video. Coming in at the #1 spot, we have a crosshair, my personal favorite crosshair, used by a known player named Cned. He plays for Sang Club. They just won a champion, so congratulations to them. This crosshair is just, man, near perfect. I love this crosshair so much. I'd basically say it's like the equivalent to Scream Circle Crosshair, but it's really good for hitting headshots. I just like it a little bit more because of the size. So if you want to set it up, this is how you set it up. You're going to want to set outlines off and turn all this good stuff off. None of it really matters as long as you turn outlines off. You're going to want to turn inner lines on. Your inner line opacity is going to be 1, 4, 2, and then 0. The rest of it off, and you're also going to want to turn outer lines off. Let's get in to the second crosshair. Coming in at the #2 spot, we have the Circle Dot Crosshair, also known as a Circle Dot Scream Crosshair. It's used by the headshots machine himself, Scream. This crosshair is phenomenal. It's really good. I do like the Cneds Crosshair just a little bit more because of how it looks, the size, and I feel like I can hit heads personally a little bit better. But this crosshair is amazing for hitting heads. It's really good for players who are confident in their aim and you are confident in hitting the headshot. It's really good to make sure you're precise to get that headshot almost 98-97% of the time. I mean, I'm pretty accurate with this crosshair, and that is why it's my second favorite crosshair in the game. And that's probably why Scream and many other pros do use this crosshair. So yeah, to make this crosshair, it's pretty simple actually. You're just going to want to turn outlines on. Outline opacity and thickness are going to be 1, both of them. You're going to want to turn the center dot on, put it to center dot opacity 1, center dot thickness 3, and then everything else you're going to want to turn off, and that'll get you the Scream Dot Crosshair. Coming in at the #3 spot, we have a pretty popular crosshair. It's used by many pros across the scene wide. It's used by many players. I personally got it from the player Zombs from Sentinels himself. I'd use this crosshair on stretched more than I use it on 1920, but it's still a really nice crosshair on 1920. It's super small, and it gets the job done. It's nice for hitting heads, but I do prefer the Cneds Crosshair and the Scream Circle Dot Crosshair a little bit more, but it's still nice. So if you want to get this crosshair, all you're going to have to do is turn your outlines off. Again, none of this matters as long as you turn outlines and everything else off. You're going to want to turn all of it off. Then you're going to want to come down here to your inner lines. You're going to turn the inner lines on, and you're going to set it to 1, 3, 2, 2. You're going to set it to off on everything else and outer lines off. That'll get you the Zombs Crosshair. Coming in at the #4 spot, we have a crosshair that's pretty popular. It's not too popular as much as the other couple, but it's used by a pretty well-known pro, which means it's pretty well used, and that's going to be by Shahzam. It's a very CSGO-y crosshair, but I do really like it. It really gets the job done. It's pretty big, which is why I don't use it, but it's really nice, and it gets the job done. It just takes up a lot of the screen for me. To get this crosshair, you're actually going to want to turn the outlines on. Outline opacity to 0.5, outline thickness 1, center dot off. Your center dot opacity and thickness don't matter. You're going to want to turn the rest of the firing error, movement error, and all that stuff off. Inner lines you're going to want to turn on and set the inner line opacity to 1. You're going to set 5, 2, 3 off on everything, and then off on the outer lines. coming in at the number 5 and last crosshair, definitely not least, it's a pretty popular crosshair and it's used by a really well-known pro named Asuna. I really do like this crosshair, and it's really good if you play like Asuna and you're really good at getting into people's faces. It's really good for the close range. I just don't really like it as much at the far range, and that's why I don't use the crosshair as much and why it's at my number 5 spot. To get this crosshair, it's pretty simple. You're going to want to set outlines on, outline opacity and thickness, both to 1. Center dot is going to be off. You're going to set everything else on this tab to off. Inner lines are going to be set to on. You're going to set it to 1, 2, 1, 3. Off with the firing and movement errors. And then your outer lines are off, and that'll get you the Asuna Crosshair. I want to thank you guys so much for watching the video and just supporting all my videos recently. You guys mean the world to me, and you guys are really the best community. If you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like. It really shows you guys are enjoying these videos. Drop a sub if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. We're getting pretty close to 700 and I'd really like to hit it. I really hope you guys did enjoy the video, and again, daily uploads are here, so I'll be uploading daily. If you guys have any other ideas for me, just let me know. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.